Okay, today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The box would be Maskcrafter, just displayed over here. And also I will put the link into the description section, and so you can download this image from the Vulnhub. And to save the time, I have already imported into the VirtualBox. And if you do encounter some sort of problems when you import the image into the VirtualBox, for example, like cannot get the IP address automatically, please leave them in the comment and I will reply back to you as soon as possible. So let's get started. And as you know, I have already identify the IP address of the target box as 254. And also I do the Nmap comprehensive scanning, as you can see over here. And from the scanning result, we can know there are several open ports, like the first one is 21, which runs FTP service. And the next one is 22 for SSH, and 80 is for HTTP. And also there's some other open ports. So let's do some enumeration for each of the ports. First one is FTP. Let's log in as anonymous users and leave the password field as blank. Let's just hit enter, and we can list the content of the FTP directory, and we can go to the I typed wrongly. Go to the change directory to the pub, and there are two files. One is nodes, and we can download these two files into the Kali Linux or local machine, and also we get the create zip file, and let's quit, and let's list the content, and we can cut the nodes. I think I've got a few points to make. The first one, please choose a strong password for debug web directory. And the second one, please revisit the SQL code to prevent SQL injection, because the way it is now, it's absolutely terrible. Basically, we are hoping and praying that no hacker ever finds out about this. So I think we assume the author give us one hint. This box has some sort of SQL injection vulnerability. So now what we can do, and we can try whether we can unzip this file, but we need the password. And because the author has already told us it's best we do not make brute force attack, so we will not do that now. And let's quit, and now we can go to the browser and input the address of the target. And this web page was created out of urgency, and as much some features are still buggy and may not work as intended. DB collection okay. So DB connection, so so the web application must be connected to the database. So we can try some like a weak password, like admin. Password is admin. Login fail, and admin or password. Login, long username or password. So maybe we can try if we can use login bypass techniques, for example, like admin or and the password and login. Yeah, we successfully log in as admin. And but the page itself of this user doesn't have any information, right? We can check the page source. So you can see the page. Here, there's one comment. The page equal warning PHP. So I think the parameter page maybe have some local file inclusion vulnerability, right? We can try that. We can copy this one and go to the here. But the same page return. So maybe we can try if we can visit some other file like password file. Yeah, we got the password file back. So I think now we are certain that the target exists local file inclusion vulnerability. So from this point on, how we get the shell from the target, I think we need to check further to see whether the target has remote file inclusion vulnerability. And let's, for example, like let's clean the screen, and we can set up the web server, and we can try visit the Kali Linux. And the file name is, yeah, as you can see, the JSON great. So it means the target exists remote file inclusion, which is a very good thing for us. And it's possible now we can make some sort of exploitation and get the shell. So how to do it? And we can open a new tab, go to our working directory, and I have already prepared the shell PHP code to save the time. As you can see, I got this file from the Pentest monkey cheat sheet. This is very normal. I just did some a bit of a modification, like changed the IP to the my Kali Linux IP address, and also I changed port number to 555. And anything else stays the same. So now we can, of course, we can set up the listener. And now we can go to the Firefox and visit this file. Now we got the shell from the target. And now we can, of course, the first thing we should do is to make the shell interactive. Import a pty module and spawn. Sorry. Now our shell is normal one, and we can do some local immersion. We have 3 users. I have already know that from the password file, and we can go to the user X, but the permission denied. It's fine. But we can go to this user EVDIZE, but nothing useful information can give us. And we can go back and go to another user, but permission denied. So we can go to the web directory, go to the HTML directory, and we can cat the db PHP code. So from this configuration PHP code or file, we can know the username and the password for the database, and we can log in or connect to the database by MySQL and specify the username is a web, and we can copy the password and paste in here. Okay, Now we can show database, and we can use my database and show tables. And now we have two tables. The first one is creds. Let's see what information we can get. Select from creds table, and we got the zip password. I think you remember that the zip file we cannot crack before, and we can use this password to crack. And maybe we can open up a new tab and go to our working directory, and we can unzip, and we can paste the password. Now we got the credentials for the user X, and we can SSH user X and log in to the target, and we can copy the password of user X and paste in here. Now we successfully log in as user X. So yeah, we can run this command, and we can it means the user X can modify this this file. And let's cat okay, because this line I just put into this file 7 minutes ago. I did this box, so original file doesn't have this line, and so why I put this line? I just want to make lateral movement to the user EV DAZE. So let's do it. Sudo specify the username EV DAZE, and we can run this file without inputting the password. Yeah, now we have already switched our shell to another user EV DAZE, and let's sudo again, and we can use this command to make another lateral movement to another user, which is researcher X. And how to do it? We can use this website. Yeah, GTF OBeans, very wonderful website, and can give us the help how to make escalation. So you can see we can copy this part, and we can sudo also specify the username and paste in here. Yeah, now I think we have already logged in as researcher X, and let's do it again. And we can run dpkg command without inputting a password. So it means that we can escalate our privilege to root user. But how to do it? Also, we still use the reference of this website, like dpkg, and sudo, and we can use. I tried this method, but it doesn't work. So maybe we can use this one. But first, we can go to the temp directory. Sorry, excuse me, and we can copy, and copy it again. Paste in here, and paste it in here, and sudo user dpkg and paste the last line. Okay, yeah, now we are logging as root user, and we can go to the root directory, list the content, and we got the root flag. Okay, we successfully completed this box. I think this box is not so much hard, but it involves so several stages. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks.